Saw Persians picked. It's a good pick. All right, folks, welcome. We have yet another sudden death on the HD edition. Man, this is so slow in comparison to what I'm used to. But it'll be fine. We have Eli in the gray playing as the Indians for this game. In the purple, we have LR Nawa playing as the Spanish. In the red, we have J-Red. J-Red is playing as the Persians. Persians are a great civ for this because they have extra HP on their town centers. In the blue, we have Kiwi Mullet Boy playing as the Malay. In the green, we have Alex. Alex is playing as the Byzantines. And then in the teal, we have Lol Man playing as the Ethiopians. CVAD, don't tell me, man. Don't tell me. Actually, you could tell me if it's good. But then if you don't tell me, I know it's going to be bad. Willis says, community games, not nervous. Right. He says, this map makes me so paranoid. And Kiwi says, it will all be over soon. It will all be over soon. So what is this game mode? Well, this game mode is called Sudden Death. You cannot rebuild more than one town center, and if you lose your town center, you're dead. So it is very much like Regicide in the sense that you have one single building and or unit keeping you alive in the game. This particular map is interesting because they all share the same wood line, and we could see people go through these palisade walls to get to the town centers as well. So I think there's two metagame choices here. You have to run around and hope that they have palisade walled, or you can simply go to the Imperial Age, get Onager, and cut through and go with Trebs, which is oftentimes the most successful strategy. So if you are new to Sudden Death or Age of Empires, there's probably a lot of videos on my YouTube channel you need to catch up on. And there's one in particular that is absolutely outstanding with this particular game mode. In fact, I started off playing in that one. I did die and the finish was something else. It's the 97.1% of people will not believe the end to this game video. Definitely suggest that. Jets for Cup just says, great stream, T90, fairly new viewer. There you go, man. Definitely check that out if you have some more relaxation time on the agenda after this, because that game is just crazy. So, speaking of the civilization strengths, I like Ethiopians because they get an extra 100 food and 100 gold each age. So I guess if you were considering going for a fast Imperial or anything that had an aggressive mind attached to it, or mindset attached to it in an early age, that always helps. And plus they have strong siege and strong archers. Alex is Byzantines. Now this pick I like for two big reasons. First of all, to advance to the Imperial Age, it's a lot cheaper. So you can go with a fast Imperial quite easily. Second of all, their buildings have extra HP per age. So instead of 2400 HP, he has 2600 HP on his TC, which is a big help. All right. I hope we don't need to thanks HDs. Oh god, I jinxed it. Can we get the T90 HDs in the chat, please? Come on, HD, you can do it, man. It's only 7 players. There's not even any military out here. You can do it, HD. I believe in you. Malay is another good pick. You know, Malay, they advance to the next stage 80% faster, so for a fast Imperial, it can be a very strong civ. Then Persians is a solid pick because they're faster working town centers, they're strong eco, and they have 4800 HP on their TC. In the purple, then, we have LR Nawa, and LR Nawa is playing as the Spanish. Only big thing I think of is that they have strong castle play. That they build a castle, they can make conquistadors out of that. Trebuchets, it's one of the strongest pushes you can have in the game. And also, they do build faster, so I guess everything you build, like castles, that if you're having a Trebuchet race, that you will you advance there faster. Uh-oh. Eli, save him! Rip. It looks like he glitched out there for him. It does happen. Unfortunate. Oh! That boar was going after not the one who was attacking him. That happens sometimes too. Sometimes the boar, like you're luring it in with one vill, and you're running by the group, you start firing with the group, and the boar would just forget about the initial villager and go after one of the weak ones in your group. Luckily for Eli, he didn't have a weak one. Eli is Indian, and Eli has cheaper villagers, so that's fine. That's fine. Losing a villager is fine. And that will help his boom throughout the game as well. So I do like the civ picks. I guess we forgot about Willis. Willis, he's Japanese. Cheap lumber camps, cheap mining camps, cheap mills, that adds up. And also, of course, he has the fantastic trebs for later on. Look at that pro boar lure from Willis. He didn't let any of that other boar rot there. Made sure he finished every single ounce. So, Twitch chat, since we have some time, what are your thoughts here? What civilizations would you like? If you had to choose one, what would your pick be? Oh god! Lowman just did the dreaded double-clicking of all of his villagers. It's fine, though. He figured it out. I don't think Willis is having PC issues, in all honesty. Willis is actually the guy who helped set up my PC. Like, he was very helpful with recommending the parts, talked to him about budget, and he came to my place and helped me set it up. So I don't think Willis is the kind of guy who's going to be having PC issues without dealing with it. But hopefully he doesn't drop again. And I think it's just typical HD now, where you have a team game and you have people from all over the world. It's going to be quite laggy. I think Eli's American, Kiwi Mullet Boy, well, you can guess that one. J-Red's from the States, Willis is from the States. I'm not sure about Lowman or any of the other players, but I think we have enough people in here where there's going to be a bit of lag. Ethiopians is pretty good, to be honest. Showtell Warriors destroy TCs. Yeah, that's another opportunity as well. The issue is, if you don't wall this off with at least houses, someone could always run right through the palisade walls. I think people tend to be too comfortable behind their palisade walls. It's so easy to bust through them. Good point. I like the Saracens. Okay, well, unfortunately the Saracens aren't here. I guess Saracens, they destroy buildings faster. So, with archers or something, it could work. I still think Mayans with obsidian arrows might be a bit better. More of a problem is going through the middle since you can't wall that part. Yeah. So, it's tough because if you prep for someone to attack on the outer edge and they go for a fast Imperial and you have no clue what they're going for, then they cut through and they kill your TC. So I think the safest play would be to go for a fast Imperial. You could still be caught out, but all you'd really need to do is wall up a lot and then go fast imp. With that said, though, I'm saying fast imp like it's a very easy build. I think that most people here might struggle with that. It's very different than your standard fast castle, and to build a castle when you hit Imperial, it's costly. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. As I said, I really struggled to get to sleep last night, and I forced myself to get up a bit earlier than I should have. I didn't fall asleep till almost 5 a.m. Life of a full-time streamer, I guess. And, so I woke up and I was just like a zombie till about the time I streamed today. So I'm gonna maybe go for a jog or a walk or something, really try to tire myself out so I'm not up till 5 again. I don't want to ruin my sleep cycle. It's so easy. Now that I work from home, it's so easy just to ruin my sleep cycle. I remember 3 weeks ago, I wasn't tired around 1 a.m. on a Sunday night. And I just stayed up till about, like, for over 30 hours. Because it got to the point where it was 6 a.m. And I said, okay, well, I'm not going to sleep now. Because if I sleep now, I'll be waking up when I should be going to bed. So I just powered through it, and I think I fell asleep at 7 or 8 the next day. So it was almost like closing on being up for 48 hours. I don't know why I did it to myself. Comment, it's easier to justify going fast imp on 1TC. I don't think the build itself is very easy. It's a completely different balance with eco. Yeah, Dave, at least I didn't do that. Oh god. I think I was planning on doing that as well, man. You know what? Had I done that, we could have looked back as that being the day that just killed my channel's growth. Like, I hype up a big event, and then people show up, and they're like, okay, the games aren't happening, and is this what live T90 is like? And then they just leave. Has Viper ever sneaked into one of your community games as a troll using a smurf? Well, I would be able to tell because on Voobly I can tell if someone's smurfing, and it's pretty obvious when it'd be someone at that level. And no, he has not. That being said, I've allowed plenty of top players into community games as long as they enter like the rest of you. So Miguel, he's a T90 sub, and he got his extra entries to get in a few times actually. Tato has done it. I don't think Viper really has interest. So Kiwi Mullet Boy on the way to the Castle H. I'm gonna hit castle shortly. He's on stone to build a castle. Okay. I'm gonna toggle through the players here. Purple about to click up the castle. So he's getting there. Alex, Alex is making archers. So Alex might be trying to disrupt someone on the north and the south of him, but I don't really recommend this. I still feel like fast castle is much wiser. Lowman still in feudal age as well. Blacksmith going to stone. Okay, he's making his way there. And Willis on his way to castle age now. Also on stone. Eli and so Jared's about to click up. Eli, he's been in castle for a while. And what is this? Oh, he's sending Vils this way. Now, Eli's the guy... Now, this will be uploaded to YouTube within a couple days. He's the guy who likes to troll a lot when he gets in. So, it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to troll again. And if he does so, he's in a good position to do that versus purple. He could go with siege. That wouldn't be very trolly. It'd be a legitimate strategy. Last time he went with Persian longswords and Japanese militia. We'll see. We'll see. How can Viper not have an interest in the best streamer ever? The audacity. Viper's cool. It's just experts. Yeah, there we go. Here's a siege push. This is a strong idea. Most experts aren't interested in games like that. Definitely recommend checking out Regicide Rumble on YouTube though, because we did have 2 big games with experts in the past with Regicide and Diplomacy. In fact, the games were sick. The games were sick. The first and the second one were all awesome. I can't wait to do that again. Stayer, there's no overlay on HD that's publicly available. There is like a private version that only casters can get, but because I rarely spend time on HD, I have never, like, being truthful, I've never had much interest in going through the work to add it. The Voobly one's pretty simple, and that's where you're used to seeing it. Yeah, MBL has been in the community games. There's been quite a few players. Project Belgium. I think Nilly played in one before. So Siege Monk Push is exceptional. It works exceptionally well, and unfortunately Purple, he hasn't scouted this. This is something that you've got to be looking for, especially when... especially on a map like this, where you could receive pressure. Again, I feel like people, they are a bit too comfortable behind their palisade walls, and Purple's going to be feeling the heat soon. But what do you use to kill Mangonels? Well, you would make knights. Well, the monks are there to then convert the Mangonels, so this push is going to be tough for Purple to stop, and he's going to find out the hard way soon. Well, hold on a second.
Allow me to interrupt you for half an hour. W-double. Just kidding. Lol.
Conversion, yep. There's the conversion. I thought he was gonna get to see it, but he's found out the hard way. Now he's losing gold villagers. He's just lost a knight, and this will only snowball from here. So let's keep in mind that meanwhile, Willis is building a castle, and I think he might be going towards fast imp. So while Eli might have success versus one person, he could get backstabbed on the other side. Definitely a strong idea from Eli here. What rating is Eli? Because he is setting up with the Siege Monk push pretty perfectly. He's about 1900-ish HD, I think. I don't know what Eli's Twitch account is. Like, I don't know if this guy plays on Voobly. It feels to me like he doesn't play on Voobly, and he just... Because he's always first to join on the HD ones when I don't do the normal drawing. So I don't even know what his Twitch account is. I'd be curious to ask him. Tower hop is possible, but it would be more realistic to batter through the palisade walls because they're so weak. Bridge House, thank you for 5 months, man. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you here, man. let's toggle through quickly. Willis, not yet on his way to Imp. Kiwi is getting very close to clicking up. And he has his castle already. See, as I said, fast Imp, if it was done correctly, they'd already be an Imp by now. It's a very difficult build to master. I don't know, I like how everyone's playing this. I think that they're trying to go up to Imperial faster. Whether or not it's a super fast Imp or not, we'll have to see. The response to this is almost... See, the big thing with the Siege Monk push is you have to scout it. Now if you send just scouts, there's a few spears here and there's enough monks to convert them. So the only way to stop this is to scout it and then mass light cav and push it back. Or to go with your own siege. But in this case, purple, he's gone for light cap. Can he save himself? He needs to repair his TC. I think he needs to go for the monks first, and because it's sudden death, he needs to then kill the Mangonels quickly. Oh my god, he's done a good job here. He just needs to kill one Mangonel to make life easier for him. He has not done that yet. Oh, this hurts Eli. It takes so long. It's so expensive to make all those Mangonels, and maybe he did have the time then. Eli getting pushed back, all the monks going down, the Mangonels now too, and what a good hold from purple. This doesn't really put purple in a nice position as J-Red is building a castle on his base, but it does keep himself alive in this game, and poor Eli, like, he's completely failed with his strategy choice, and it takes so long to create monks. That was such an expense. He's probably not going to be able to push this now. So great defense from purple, considering he did not scout that and took those early losses. I do feel bad for him though. I don't think they're intentionally teaming up on him. It's just J-Red decided to come to this side to protect himself. And he's placed a castle right on top of purple's base, of course. J-Red, I think he could be in trouble because Kiwi's already in the Imperial Age. He's making karambits and he's making some trebs. The issue with the faster Imperial is just the lack of resources you'll have. You put most of your res into the upgrade itself, so it's very good to go immediately into trebs. But in this case, going Onager as well would be unrealistic because it's 800 food and 500 gold you'll need on top of everything else you're doing. So maybe the strat for Kiwi is to use karambits to take out a gap of the palisade wall and then send the trebs in. What's up, Gracie? This map is called Hideout, so it's like Arena, except the back of everyone's base is shared next to the wood line. This particular game mode is sudden death, so if you lose your TC, you're dead. And so far, Kiwi's the only one to hit Imp. He could also cut with the trebs, of course, but I think that if he scouts this, he could go right through a piece of the palisade wall, send in the trebs, and go for it. In fact, I think the trebs might be able to range it anyhow from over top the wall. It's a very tough game mode to win. It's a very tough game mode to win. Oh no! J-Red, don't make elephants, man. I'll talk about expensive. Can we get the T90 woo spam going for J-Red, who has the balls to go with elephants? Oh, this is so poor, though. Oh, God, at the same time, Gray's back here. Eli kills one villager. He wants this TC. Purple, he's trying to build a castle to keep himself safe. Oh, he's lost 4 more villagers, but he's going to kill one Mangonel. Can he kill the other 2? And now it's Pikeman, and I don't know if he can. Oh, God, he's going for it. No. Oh. Not only is this going to be tough for him, but there's really no way he could push this back, right? I don't know if he can realistically push this back. J-Red's going to show up with petards and elephants. Let's go. It's the first time we've seen petards all day, actually, which is uncommon for community games. You know what would be funny is if the elephants come out from J-Red and they get converted by Eli. Oh, so many losses. Oh, God. Now, look who's here. Karambit Warriors, +1 attack. J-Red might have Persian TCs, but J-Red is about to get J-Wrecked. He can't attack this with the petards because the castle's up for purple. Oh, he's so done. He's so done. He can't get to the trebs. The only good thing for him now is that these Trebs bugged out a little bit. He has to repair this TC until his military gets here. Or he just needs to YOLO versus purple. Yeah, J-Rect is in trouble. And he says, wait 1 second, Blue. Go charge! He knows he's accepted his fate. He knows he's gonna die. He needs 5 petards for a TC. Now, I think if he clicks these to attack, they will continue to attack after he dies. He's repairing his TC! Can he kill purple? Oh my god! Purple's repairing his town center. He does. Oh, the petard! He's dead! And Jared says, wait a bit. And then he dies as well. Oh, that's epic. He said, "K, I'm good," and then he's dead. Oh, that's hilarious. Poor Purple, though. I feel so bad for Purple, but this is war, after all, my friends. That was hilarious. I think had he housewalled a bit, he could have protected himself. So 2 people being too comfortable with their palisade walls. Eli's about to hit the Imperial Age. Willis, he's building lots of castles. I'm surprised. Ah, he is on the way up. I was going to say, I'm surprised to see he's not on his way up yet. This will be 3 castles, actually, for Willis. Believe it or not, lacking the wood now to make the Trebs, which is what he'll want to go for in the next stage. Maybe we will see bombard cannons and onager from Eli. I'm not too sure. Alex has built a lot of towers to buy himself some time here. And he has just hit the Imperial Age. Is crossbows. I don't know where he's planning on sending them. No chemistry. If he goes for chemistry, he could choose to go bombard cannons. With Lowman then. Lowman is still in the Castle Age. And oh my god, he's making the showtells and the petards. This could really be a devastating composition. 5 petards to kill any TC except for Byzantines and Persians. And then the showtells, they have an extremely high base attack. Lowman going for an unorthodox snipe. Timonius, thank you for 13, dude. 13 months, Timonius. Thanks for everything. So here come the Trebs from Willis. Now, if I'm Willis, I wouldn't want to go after teal. I'd want to go after gray, because gray scores much higher. I don't think he can afford Cataparuto, chat. I don't think he can afford it. Should have the cost here, right? 750 wood, 400 gold. Yeah, I don't think he can afford that because he barely had the wood for these Trebs. So maybe, just maybe. He can afford onager. Oh, let's go, Willis. Willis researching onager, which means he can chop through the trees and then go right for this town center. What is the play for Eli? Okay, he's completed chemistry, so he has bombard cannons. That could stop the onagers. But bombard cannons cannot cut through the trees, though. I think the lack of a castle could be a problem. The lack of onager could be a problem for Eli. Jared, well played, dude. Well played. You made a move that I could respect. Let me put it that way. Speaking of moves I respect, Kiwi, he killed J-Reds, and I liked the strategy choice. I think he may have encountered the army from Alex, and thought twice about going for him. Siege Workshop for Kiwi. I think he will too go the onager route. Look at these gold miners. What in the world? Oh, okay, he's retasking them. I was gonna say, I guess he sent them from this gold to this gold. I'm not sure. Oh my god, J-Red! Look at this! Eli, convert him, dude. J-Red's elephant still at work. Eli could get 2 conversions. Yeah, I think he's noticed now. There we go. So who are you rooting for, chat? I think Willis is in a nice position. You know, if Eli is too busy focusing on the elephants from J-Red, he won't notice when the onager gets through. And the Trebs outrange the bombard cannons as well. It seems like Eli is waiting for it, though. Maybe I'm just salty, but to be frank, RM would be boring if no one knew how to cast it. So J-Raid, what exactly do you mean by that? Nobody puts in the effort in order to learn to cast it. When a big streamer casts, they all go all fast mode, which ruins it. Are you talking about Deathmatch? I guess you're talking about Deathmatch, right? I would completely disagree with you. I think that people have the... Like, I think people have the game knowledge. Like, there are a few, like, Nilpford has the game knowledge. I have pretty decent game knowledge on Deathmatch. It's just compositions. Like, the team game aspect of it is confusing, but when it comes to 1v1s, it's complicated. I don't know, J-Raid, how would you expect someone to switch up their casting style for it? You almost have to talk faster, right? Because the action's happening faster, unless you want to overlook a lot of deaths, I suppose. Unfortunately, Deathmatch is kind of what it is. Like, the beauty of Age of Empires is probably the eco aspect and the Dark Age transitioning through all the ages aspect. Deathmatch kind of skips a lot, which people, as spectators, would enjoy. I like Deathmatch. I can appreciate it from a gameplay perspective, but it's got to be RM 100%, well, 99% of the time for me. So the Trebs have 16 range, the Bombard Cannons have 13 range, and so the Bombard Cannons cannot approach this. Willis has lots of Trebuchets. Well, let's see what Japanese can do. All he needs to do is kill this TC. Yes, DM, not trying to be insulting. Sorry, I just happened to pick up the chat, and I assumed you were talking about this particular game because you had just died. That's all. Oh no, Green! He's prepared on this side! But Green is not prepared for the cut from Kiwi. And if Kiwi cuts through here, he can take out Green at the same time. Willis might be making the cut towards Eli. I think if he cuts one more section, he can attack the town centers. Yeah, I understand your
To work now, so that sucks. Coming home today to a stream is well worth it. Thanks for being awesome.
The monk! Mr. Monk, watch out! There's a murderer behind you. It's a trebuchet. Mr. Monk. I've got to watch Monk. Anyone remember that show? I don't know, just thought of that. Willis is going to go for it. Now, this is where you have to grow some balls. Just commit. You're going to lose Trebs. You just got to commit. You got top score right here. Green has just been defeated by Kiwi. So, Willis needs to make a move for it. I say, accept the fact you're gonna... No, don't open this up for him. Accept the fact you're gonna lose some Trebs and just go right for the town center. Oh, redemption! This might catch Willis off guard. Redemption means the monks can convert the onagers. Yeah, Eli has converted 2 of them, and he's also stopped that cut and killing a Trep now. Oh god, Eli's holding. The pathing is really hurting Willis. I think he needs to loop back around and just make a run for the TC. But now I don't know if he has the Treb numbers. This is good defense from Eli. He has Onager himself now, so he could cut right through and go after the TC from Willis. So, Teal's still alive. I haven't seen anything with the show tells yet. I expected him to make a push with that earlier. He has not. 18 attack on these bad boys, and they're very fast, and they attack fast as well. Now, let's see who's going to blink first. Who's going to make the move? Now, Eli trying to cut through. Again, he only has 13 range, but he does outrange the castles. Oh, Willis is going to need to defend now as well. This is an interesting 1v1. He sees it. He's going to try and defend with 1 samurai, a few samurai, and his Trebs. He's just going to give that samurai away, but he has bought himself a little bit of breathing room. Okay. Well, I'm just wondering if Teal's ever going to make his move. Oh god, he's arrived here. He's thinking, let's go. Highlight of the day. Let's go for the snipe. I'm feeling good about this. Willis types ... as Teal shows up. And rip. Oh. He just said T passing. I don't even know if he knew he was about to die.
I'm a huge fan. Really glad to see you finding success with the stream and YouTube. Your enthusiasm is great, man. Are you into anything else, sports or music?
Quimbo Slice, thank you for the $20, man. I totally am. Yeah, I would love to commentate the sports someday. I think it'd be really enjoyable. Oh God! Can Willis get one more shot here? The monks are converting him. The slow J-Red elephant still playing a part. And no. Again, Willis holding on. Yeah, I love sports. Sports commentary would interest me. At one point I looked into radio. But the radio career path doesn't, like, it's not a thing for me anymore. Twitch and streaming is my career path. Sports, music, dude, that's a conversation we should probably have after the game. Just remind me, because there's a lot I could talk about. I'd like to see sudden death with siege disabled. Oh, that'd be interesting. I'd probably want to switch up the map then. Okay, got a face for radio. Now, Kiwi, he killed J-Red, he killed Green, he killed Teal now, so he has claimed the most scalps. Now, this 1v1 is very interesting. It's like Eli and Willis, they just can't seem to finish each other off. But Kiwi, he's gonna cut right through the middle, and he'll likely encounter Eli first. So talk about path to success. This is the path to success for Kiwi Mullet Boy. It's hard for me to talk about sports and music because I like all of them, but to not be very specific about it, I like most sports, especially when it comes to playoffs. I'm a Manchester United fan, a Washington Capitals fan. Yes, I know they're playing right now. Do not spoil me. And those are my two biggest sports. Beyond that, I do watch the NBA playoffs and baseball playoffs, but I had to say, baseball's, for me, is only entertaining when I go to the actual matches, if it's not playoffs. If curling or soccer is better to watch, that better be a joke, Jade Arrow, that better be a joke. R. Bankson, welcome. He says, finally caught a stream, long-time YouTube pleb. Welcome, R. Bankson. So this is the final game of the stream today. I'm sorry to bring that up right as you get here. But to make this, to add to the hype a little bit, it's sudden death. And Kiwi's cutting through, man. He is cutting through, and I don't know if Eli spots this. Eli is preoccupied. Versus Willis. And here comes Yandra cut. Okay, now he spots it. Kiwi doesn't know about these just yet. Kiwi might just be finding out, and yes, he's backing off. His onager's been shot down. I think he can range the TC, though. Poor Eli, he is probably on edge. And Kiwi's upset because he has to send an onager the whole way. Again, guys, if you lose your TC, you're dead. If I'm Willis, I just gather up all of Teal's show tells and take them to someone else's base. I mean, had he cut one... Wait. No, there's a gap here. He could run through. This is going to be tough for Eli because there's so many trebuchets. Oh, the quick wall from Eli. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Nice quick wall. Can he get the trebs? Oh my god! Oh my god! Eli's going to get the trebs! I don't think Kiwi recognized that he was quick walled out, and he'll lose every trebuchet before even firing a shot. Say what you want about Eli, but he has played this extremely well. He's 2v1'd at the moment. Wow. How many trebs was that? That was maybe 8, 9, 10 trebuchets? When you're on one town center, that... Yeah, oof. Eli says oof. Kiwi says ouch. It makes it tough. Kiwi is... He has a backup plan. He's adding the bombard cannons now. And of course, he has a path to go through. I thought Eli would die. I thought there's no way that he can deal with that many trebs and Willis trying to push in. But I guess it helped that Willis wasn't there at that time. Kiwi has a big advantage in that he's killed everyone around him. Yeah, I don't know what Willis is doing. Is sending infantry versus gunpowder. Not a good... I mean, I know you're Japanese, but it's really not a good mix. And Kiwi can't realistically be taken out. No one is close to him that's alive. Maybe Willis is trying to switch up the point of attack. I think if he brought his Trebs over here, it would surprise Gray, and he would get the TC, but... well, we'll see. Can anyone kill Gray? Because his use of the bombard cannons is exceptional. Attack grounds, just missing Willis. Oh, Willis! Nope. Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. So maybe if you're Kiwi, you do this and you switch up the point of attack as well. Build some production buildings outside one of their bases so you don't have to run the whole way through. Because this is Age of Empires, but we don't want it to take ages. Oh no! Oh, the onager fire! Needs one more shot here. Look how weak they are. He needed one more shot. He could have killed more than half of them. And now he's going to be forced to go for it. And will he get that shot? Nope. He won't. I think Willis could be dead now. Willis needs to deploy his Trebs defensively. He's attacking out here. He's hitting some of the economy as well for Eli. So Eli has lots of resources. Willis, attack! Willis, you gotta repair your TC immediately after it gets hit. Oh god, he's dead. Willis just types help. That's it. Help. Eli says, where are your gods now? Well played, Eli. But I'll tell you what, Willis is sure gonna be a pain in the ass. He just killed all those gold villagers. Quinbo, thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, I can answer more questions regarding my interests after the stream. It's normally a good time. Alright, when the stream's coming to a close. Thank you again for the 20 and now the sub. Wow. It's good to know that people appreciate my enthusiasm. I will say that, because my enthusiasm exhausts even me. So it's good to know that it's appreciated. Karambit warriors are now elite. Siege workshops for Kiwi. And he's gonna try and run around that way. Now, does Gray use the path that Kiwi cut? Does he just delete his house and go right through? I think that would be a trap. In fact, Kiwi, he's gonna build an outpost here, so he can spot that attempt if it happens. That's a lot of bombard cannons. And hand cannons, bombard cannons probably beats what Malay have on the table right now. There's no table here, but let's pretend the minimap is a table, okay? Just so I don't sound like a fool with that comment. See, two-handed swordsmen as well. They get countered, don't they? Now, if Kiwi goes for the awesome strat of putting the two-handed swordsman inside the capped rams, and he kills the TC, I will love him forever. Hey, here comes Eli. So Eli is coming through this way. Now, he doesn't have to. He could cut his own path. Oh, man, you have to be on alert. Yes! Yes, Kiwi! This is why Kiwi's a mod on the stream. Actually, there's other reasons as well. But, look at this. He's gonna put infantry in the rams. He's gonna try and ram down the wall quickly, and then go right in towards the TC. This will still be very, very difficult to pull off, but I love him for the attempt. It's actually a great idea, because the rams then are a safe haven for the infantry units. The gunpowder can't kill them until the rams die. It's quite a nice idea. Go to Kiwi's point of view. Oh god, just imagine an onager shot on these. You look away for 1 second, you can lose so much. Kiwi has karambits as well. So now he might spot this. If he just sends a few karambits, he kills all of them. There's no bombard there's no hand cannons to protect the bombard cannons, right? Slowly building outposts, slowly building up the hype. That's a lot of rams, man. Just down to if Kiwi spots this. Okay, here come the hand cannons from Eli. He might have been considering keeping them at home to protect against some infantry. Having already seen the karambits, you can always create more, though. Dux, let me check for you. I don't think he is aware of that. Yeah, he shouldn't be aware. Oh, you know what? He can see this. And that's because of his buildings here, Eli. He can see 2 barracks. He cannot see the siege workshops, though. Or any of the units moving around. If Kiwi doesn't respond, he's probably dead here. Oh! He's paused it. He says, sorry, phone. Okay. Understandable. So he's paused it, but if he doesn't realize those bombard cannons are there, he's probably dead. If Gray arrives with his hand cannons to accompany the bombard cannons, he could also be dead, because he can't kill the bombard cannons with karambits. He could add his own bombard cannons at home. We're just building up the hype. Building up the hype. Listen, Joe. I know you have the project. No, shut up, Joe. Listen, T90 official. It's a community game. Yeah, I told you I'd try and play. Yeah, I got in, man. There's 2 people left. I'm about to ram down as well. Yeah, thank you. Bye. That's pretty much what the conversation was from Kiwi. Or it's, Mom, I'm playing Age of Empires. Are you playing those darn community games again? I told you to do your homework. I don't know. Sorry, Kiwi, don't get offended. Those are the 2 possibilities. Can I unpause it? I was just tempted. I was just tempted. Because, you know, HD, right? I think at one point, spectators could unpause it. I know spectators could also move things around at one point. Yeah, that man is such a bad influence on you. Making so many dad jokes, you'll never get a woman. Alright, I'll stop with the voices. Alright, so he must realize this. No surprise. He built the outpost and now he's getting attacked. He has his own bombard cannons. You know what? This might be okay for him. I don't know how old Kiwi is. For the sake of that joke, we're gonna assume that he's in college. Oh, Eli once again with great micro. He only needs a couple of these to kill the TC. Oh man, this is intense. Oh, but they're all stacked on top of each other. How many was that? The bombard cannon stacked there. I would just send Vils as a distraction, you know? Like that right there. Oh, that helped out so much. Eli's still keeping his units alive, and now the Rams are arriving. He has bombard cannons, he has hand cannons. Now, with enough bombard cannons and hand cannons, he can kill the Rams, and I'm sure he will do. But every time a Ram is killed, another unit pops out. And here comes Eli, and oh my goodness, what a finish this is gonna be. He kills the bombard cannon. Kill it. He kills the bombard cannon. He's gonna lose his hand cannons to the Onager, though. It's still all about the TC. It's all about the TC. Can he get in close enough? You know, he just lost the hand cannon, so he might be able to get to the TC. Kiwi, he doesn't really have much to defend this here. Meanwhile, the capped Rams, they're killing the buildings, and they've opened up a gap. Still, though, Eli might have enough to defend from this. Kiwi's trying to repair his town center and hold and hold and hold. Oh, look at the Bills stacked there. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that? That's ridiculous. They should be dying. I don't know how they're not dying. He needs an onager shot to save him. And oh my god! Oh my god! He's done it! Holy shit! What a game! Oh my god, how did he stay alive? I didn't think there was any way. Oh my goodness. What a win from Kiwi. That was as close as it gets. Photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. Photo finish. His town center was being attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bombard cannons. He really couldn't get in close to this either, right? The Karambits couldn't touch these at all because of the hand cannons. What a finish. It would have been 7 as well. There's repairs, though. How many vills does he have down here? Let's see. Sorry, not you, Willis. I didn't mean to rub your defeat in your face again. So that, I mean, his quick response to the repairs was big. And great just saying now I should have repaired. See, I think Eli likely did not expect those karambits to make it in. I didn't expect it either. I'll be honest, during that cast in the back of my mind, I was thinking, okay, Kiwi will die to the hand cannons, he won't kill the TC, and then he will die. But no, he came out on top. That's like almost 20 villagers repairing. Wow, crazy stuff. Well played, Kiwi, well deserved, but Eli also, he played extremely well. Considering Eli faced the most pressure, he faced up against Willis. Also, Purple had really hurt his chances, I think, after Eli lost so many resources in the push. And good stuff there. So you know the drill, chat. T90 salute to YouTube. I think we'll do photo finish for the title. I don't know. I shouldn't say what the title's going to be for YouTube, because there's always that one guy that says, and now it'll be 100. He'll say, you didn't put that in the title like you said you would. I'm going to forget, okay, YouTube? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Twitch says hello to you. And if you guys want to check out any of this content in the future on the live streams, I stream 5 days a week. Tons of content you're missing out on. Just check out the link below in the video description. Well played, everybody. Well played. I mean, we had J-Red with the elephants and petards. We had Willis with the trebs and infantry and cavalier. Purple, he defended from the monk push. And unfortunately, he got 2v1'd. Alex, he had the right idea. He defended initially from Kiwi, but Kiwi cut back through. And Lowman, he went for the show tells. It wasn't enough in the end, but I liked the strategy.
Hello, YouTube. Prime.
Adzo, thank